from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Goes down. It's a Patriots save. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll make it 3rd down. And this one too low. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Derrick Henry. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 18 carries, 102 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And this is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First and goal from the 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
8 yards. It's now third and goal.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Flushed it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Casey Hayward with a sack on the well-timed corner blitz.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So Miami coming out for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Dolphins.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, Childress. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
He was brought
more muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted by the Dolphins.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time
rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Uses the stiff arm and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Miami set to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
On 2nd down now, Childress. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. this time to the tailback. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Dolphin first down.
On first down, Childress breaks a tackle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
A gain of 18 on
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them. Providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Another carry for them.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
38-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Ward. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
The running back.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Makes the score Patriots 10. Dolphins 3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, a piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 17. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Matt Gay on
short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Returning it, John Ross. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you can.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Tua now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's second and inches at the 12-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now Ross to return. So we have reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Patriots 10.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And now here's Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
At the 49-yard line.
This is Henry. There he goes again. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Picked off at the 21, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up
So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They run it with Ward. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 32 on the
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield equally good.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Patriots take over. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They begin with Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for the Patriots.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and
now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency break. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
That's good.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. 65 yards.
At the 16-yard
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 17.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
A gain of 12.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And 10 yards.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete.
Tunga violation.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 20.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Childress. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, Childress. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunity.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. David Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Ross to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pick.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
For a Patriot.
A big play there for New England. 49 yards. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Being chased out left. His pass caught at the 4. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Steps away to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll run on first down. Childress. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Patriots now down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
to Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Point conversion.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll keep it on the ground. Childress. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Down back at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw is Tua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Gain of 14. First down, Dolphins.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you...
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through.